We got a hotel booking travel agent chatbot that gives us hotels based on our vibe, baby. I'm thinking a romantic getaway with the wife this weekend to wine country for around 300 bucks a night. What you got for me? How about Napa Inn? How about the Senza Hotel? I just created this hotel booking AI bot that uses real life data from LiteAPI. In my previous video, I showed you guys how I created Zzzello. This is a live business. You guys go check it out. It's Zzzello with 3Zs.com. And it is a full hotel site. You can go in here and you can book your stays. And we have the best prices in the biz. So let's take a look at San Diego. You've seen the booking sites. Everything is in here, over 2 million hotels. It allows you to customize your site. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you how I actually created this bot to be the front of my website so you can have a way more fun experience communicating with a bot, cracking jokes, saying you want to go do a fun trip at some random hotel. Maybe you like ghost stories and you want to be in Chicago, or if you want to just get away with the boys for a golf trip near a casino, this bot is going to give you everything, and then it uses real-time data, and then you're going to be able to go and book with one click directly. It's all live. It's all in this video. If you guys have been wanting the easiest, I truly believe now, especially after this video, what I just finished, easiest online business that makes you money, that actually works. It's out of a box. I mean, couple clicks, you set up the LiteAPI. I'm going to show you how to vibe code this site, and then you're going to have a full-fledged business that you could go and start marketing. They do everything for you on the back end, but it really does work. So let's get into it. I can't wait to show you guys how I created this bot. But the goal is this. Right now we have a front-facing hotel booking website. Pretty traditional, looks like all the rest, and we're gonna be doing this. Take a look. So on the left side, you're gonna see here, we have our branding, and we have an actual chatbot. So this chatbot right here is going to be able to have a full conversation with you using OpenAI API. I want mystery hotels with hidden libraries, tunnels, or underground clubs. Are you looking for a particular region? What vibe? So once the chatbot starts talking to you, then it's going to give you on the right side a details page. It's going to have your booking dates, your location, how many guests, and then it's going to have this beautiful details page. And then once you click book, it's going to take us to Zzzello and actually book the hotel, which you can do. So that is the idea. This is part 2 of my series, building out this business that we are actually running. So this is a live business right now. So my choice of development tools on this one, because I want it to look nice. I also want it to be on a server, and Replit actually offers all of those services. So you could no code vibe it, and then you could actually host it with Replit. So you can deploy it, set up a server. It's going to have everything connected. It's going to get rid of a lot of headaches. And then we just scale as you go. So the way that their backend or their server works, it's pay as you go. And as you scale, it grows. I want to create a Vite project for my hotel booking website. On the left side is going to be a chatbot using OpenAI API to have a conversation about finding the best hotels. Once you click into the hotel, on the right side, there's going to be a hotel detail page. Reviews, images, and everything from the LiteAPI. I'm going to include the postman and all of the API documentation for you to know correctly how to connect everything. Okay, so now that's a pretty clear prompt. Let me go in, and the one thing I want to do is I want to include with the Vite, but I want to also say this. So it's going to be Vite plus, it's SHADCN UI for you guys. And that's going to give it really nice looking UI and UX. So it's going to know exactly what that is. So make sure you guys include that in your projects. I want the bot to be a fun experience, asking you questions like, what do you feel like? And you saying, oh, I'm thinking about fishing by a beach and also have mountains close by, also a casino within 20 miles. And then I want the bot to have a conversation with us to give us exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so now we're gonna take our image. This is the last piece. We're gonna drag that image in. So we have this image. It was designed by my partner. So you guys have a designer. You don't have to start with the design, but I want it to look exactly like this. So here it is. There's our image. I'm also gonna include the logo. And then last but not least, I want to include the postman documents from LiteAPI. So if you guys log in, you guys go set up your account. It's 100% for free. And then you're going to be able to go right here, Postman collection. So what this will do is this will actually give us all the API calls. This is kind of like a quick way of actually getting your project launched. So if you're not super technical, no code vibe coding, this is definitely the way to go. So within a few clicks, it's going to understand all of the details. Okay. And we are Zzzello chatbot front end. So this is the one shot. There's enough information. I'm so curious to see. And off we go. So now we're going to be inside the actual designer and look at that. Wow. That's actually really nice. So we already have our details page. We have the bot on the left side, and it's looking pretty slick. It is pretty crazy the world we're living in, that within a few minutes, you could literally launch your own hotel booking business to compete with the biggest names in the world. And it all works out the box. Once you sign up, you put your information, add a credit card, add your domain, and you have a business. It's literally a business in a box. This is by far I think the best opportunity as far as something that you can literally start in the morning and have a full business with social media by the end of the day. And the best part, it's free. So like, it's crazy not to set this business up, even just for your friends and family. I just send them my link. I'm like, hey, book through my website because you're going to save money. And then everybody wins because you do get the lowest rates. Damn, this is a one-shotter. Look at this. We got our chatbot already. And then you can see on the left side, it's prompting me, hey, add your OpenAI API. So let's try this. So let's create a new API key. Let's go. This is a Zzzello bot. Hit it. We're going to copy that. We're going to go back into Replit. We're going to paste that in here. We're going to continue. Add that in there. So now we have the OpenAI API. So now we can actually use the bot. Next, I want you to give this bot some life. I want it to be a fun travel agent with a vibe. I want to crack some jokes, maybe a little bit of trolling, and pick up on all the context of what I'm telling you. So if I'm quick with my questions, I just want to see the hotel, then you want to give me the hotels. But if I want to have a lengthy conversation about spooky hotels in Chicago, for example, let's have some fun with it. So let's add some personality, ask me some questions, but remember that you need to find the city they want to stay in, what their check-in and checkout dates are, and how many people. And once you have that information, then let's go and display the actual info of the hotels. Oh wow, it's already working. Hello there. Are you planning a trip and looking for your perfect hotel? I'd love to find just the right place. Where are you thinking of going? I'm a huge fan of horror movies, like The Shining, stuff like that. Can you give me 10 hotels in the Chicago area that have a history of being spooky hotels? This is a one shot, which is kind of nuts if this works. Okay. That sounds like an intriguing adventure. Exploring spooky hotels with a history of haunting could be thrilling. Before I dive into finding these hotels for you, could you let me know when you're planning to visit and if there's anything else you'd like in the hotels, like specific amenities or a budget range? Wow. I never told it to do this. It took the context of booking and the context of what I gave it in the prompt. So let's give it some more info. Okay, perfect. So now look, we have the right here on the right side, but it said found 0 hotels because we haven't connected the Lite API. So let me do that now. I'm going to hide my keys because our Lite API is live. So normally I would go and do this myself, but I just want to show you that you don't need to know how to do this with all the techie nerdy stuff. If you know how, if you're a full stack guy, I get it, or girl, great, go in there and do it. But for most people that are just no code building, you don't understand how all this works. But if you give it enough information into Replit, it's going to be able to do it for you. Because that's the whole idea of the channel, is you guys are learning. You guys can still build these complex systems if you know the right tools and if you know what to ask. So prompting is a huge part of actually vibe coding. Okay, so now it has both APIs, and it also noticed it never added the logo, and bang, it just added the logo. Look at that. I never had to say anything because it was in my documentation. This is one of my favorite parts of Replit. If you guys haven't used it, is once it makes that game plan, you're not just one-shotting everything. It's broken it down into each step, and now it's going one by one and checking off every single box. Can you for now put placeholder hotel details based off of my image so I could see what the right side of the screen is going to look like, and then we're going to connect all the endpoints with the API. I want a wine country getaway in Temecula, California for next weekend with my wife. A nice spa would be great. Bang! What? Look at this. This is crazy talk. Hold on. Let's look back at our original image. Look at this. There's the original. And we just vibe coded with 3 prompts this looking site. Don't tell me it's going to take me. Come on now. This is getting silly. Look at this. Oh, and I can book right in the bottom here. With the reviews. Yep. This is what we're talking about. Oh, and can I sort this? If this works. Man, it's getting silly out here. Rating system. We can add whatever we want. We got price. We got the name. It's sorting. It's got the details. I mean, this is ridiculous. What we can do now. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. All right, let's keep going. So one of the great things with Replit, why it shows that, as I mentioned in the beginning, is you can set up database. That's a huge part of this. And then also deployment is going to actually be set up right within Replit. So I don't have to put this on Zzzello. I don't have to launch this. I can literally set up my backend, and then I can actually host it and launch it on Replit. And what's great about their stuff is they have this thing called auto scale machine configuration. So as the website grows and I get more traffic, I just have to bump up the compute units, and then it's going to give me more powerful systems to actually control. Okay, I think we got ourselves a chatbot. So what I did is to simplify it for speed, I just had to remove all the context. So I'm going to just go right to the booking to see if it works. All right, here we go. Ready? A hotel in Temecula, California this weekend for 2. Let's go. All right, perfect. It works. And just like that, guys, we have a site. It obviously needs a polish, but it's not going to be all in one 20-minute video. But I want to show you what we just built. Let's do a quick recap. We took Zzzello, which was our booking site. We used LiteAPI to take all the endpoints, connect everything, and then we built a custom chatbot for our site. So now it's going to be on the front of this website that is tailor-made to your needs, your likes, and it pulls in real-time data. What I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to connect the whole booking system. This will be the follow-up for this video, making sure it's all secure, and then we're going to go live to production. So the last phase of this is going to be a total polish. I'm going to have more fun with it. I'm going to probably add some more design elements, and then we're going to have a full functioning business that is a chatbot booking agent. Yeah, so let me show you guys a few things about the LiteAPI. So once you sign up, it's free to go. You guys set everything up. Right now I'm in sandbox mode. So this is in testing mode. This is where you do all your development. But you have your website. You can name it whatever you want. I connected it to our domain. And then out of the box, this thing works. So let me just kind of walk you through it. Look, we got our hotel. We could go and select a room. This isn't just demos. This is actual live product. So look, I can book this hotel right now for $1,000. And you could see, once you compare prices, you'll see like it is way cheaper. I've seen it up to 30% cheaper than other sites that, you know what I'm talking about, the big ones, the top 10. Yeah, we got better prices than them. Because what Lite does is it bypasses the middleman. So no broker, it goes directly to the hotels and does all the deals with the hotels. And there's over 2 million hotels worldwide. So the great thing with this though is you're able to set everything up in here. You have your bookings, everything is done inside. LiteAPI handles customer service. It handles the whole back end. All you have to do once you set up your front end white label solution, which is what we have here, is you just have to worry about marketing. So you're bringing people in. It has retargeting. It's got fraud management. It's got different widgets you can connect to different websites. You could do vouchers, discounts. You have all your insights, all your traffic, how many people are booking. Everything is in this dashboard built for you. So none of this I built. What I built was the front end that we're doing now. So it's going to be a chatbot, and then it's going to connect with the LiteAPI for our Zzzello website. And if this is your first time watching my channel, thank you so much for joining. My name is Marcin AI. I'm a no-code developer, and I run a free community called the No-Code AI Army. We're up to 5,194 people, beginners, intermediate, advanced. Everybody's in here building, collaborating. There's projects popping up every single day, and people are actually building real tools, SaaS businesses, games, websites, getting everything done, and it is all 100% free for you guys. So you guys could check it definitely below. And of course, if you check out LiteAPI, I always appreciate it. So if you guys have no experience, like zero experience, in my previous video, I actually created, if you go to documentation, there is actually a sample product, a sample one that you go in here, you go to guides, and then down here on the left, it says cookbooks. So this is an API using Node.js that has everything working. You literally download this and you launch it, and it has the whole booking system connected already. So I know for people that have never done no code at all, you could have this still running and actually have it built for you. But we're doing it a little more advanced because we want to customize it. So that's why I'm doing it this route. So if you're watching this video, make sure you check below because I have all the links below, included the chatbot. So if you guys check it out, if it's not there today, check tomorrow, because as soon as it's done, then I'm going to put the link in there so you guys could actually have a play and actually check this out live for yourself. And all I would have to do in Replit is go to deploy, set up the deployment. But again, there's a lot of things that I need to take care of on the back end before I do. So I don't want to rush this part because obviously it involves a live production. So make sure you guys go check out LiteAPI below. All the links are there. And like I said, it's all free to start. So go get yourself set up a white label solution so you guys could have your own version of a full-fledged hotel booking site to compete with the rest of them. Hope you guys like that. I'll see you in the next video.